Assalamualaikum and good evening to all my friends and our lecturer, SL Zulia bin Ismail. Today, I'm going to presenting BSR 553 using building design and refurbishment. So my case study is Museum DIRAJA Kuala Lumpur. So history of building. The palace was original double-story mansion called the Big House, built in 1928. Designed by the oldest Singapore architecture firm Swan and McLaren for local Chinese millionaire called Chen Wing. First construction in 1928 and complete in 1933. So it gonna take about 5 years. The palace is located on 30-arc site position on the slope of Hill Bukit Petaling in the heart of Kuala Lumpur. Heart of Malaysia, capital city Kuala Lumpur. So this is timeline of Istana Negara. So in 1933, the construction of mansion was started in 1928 and complete in 1933 for Chen Wing. So next, 1942 until 1945, the mansion was used as the Japanese officer mess. Okay, next, for the 1950, the Selangor state government rent the mansion and converted it to Sultan Selangor Place. So on 1957, it's bought over by the federal government and it became official resident of the King and Queen of Malaysia. So on the 1980, undergone several renovation and extension, the addition of a whole new building called Balai Rung Seri. On 2011, it was later used for royal exhibition and open for public. So this is location. So site plan, as you can see here, is Royal Museum replaced Museum with tours. See this location plans and the address. Jalan Istana, for the address, Jalan Istana, Istana Negara, 505460 Kuala Lumpur, Wilayah Persatuan Kuala Lumpur. So for the existing building, we call Istana Negara. Ground floor comprised of small audience hall, minister room, queen room, dining room A and B, cinema room, royal clinic and ambassador room. We'll continue. First floor comprised of king and queen office, king meeting rooms, small thrones, waiting room, bedroom, there are 5 bedrooms, guest room, family, small family room, reading rooms, dining room, and acting room, restroom. So for the architecture influence, as you can see here, front elevation and the rear elevation of the Istana Negara. Having spent our life for 8 years under the cultural influence of Malays, Malay, Indian, Chinese, and British, the Istana Negara contain elements from different cultures. During this time, however, the Western influence was the new and strong. As a result, the largest influence on this building were Western ones. So detail of refurbishment. Project name Istana DIRAJA Kuala Lumpur. Location Jalan Istana, Istana Negara 54460 Kuala Lumpur, Wilayah Persekutuan Kuala Lumpur. Architect was Captain David Wee. Client owner Federal Government. Project type cultural. Year complete end of year 1980. Public work shared by Public Work Department and expert craftsmen from Kelantan. Style British colonial and Palladian style. So this is the new building. New ground floor comprised of Balai Rung Seni, waiting room, Malay ruler conference room. Apex. Sorry. Okay, as you can see, this is Balai Rung Seri. This is waiting room and Malay conference room. Okay, the new first floor comprised of queen bedroom, king and queen washroom, reading room, powder room, dressing room, laundry room, and dining room. It's all over here. Okay, next. So the new building. In 1980, massive renovation was carried out at the palace to add its annex building, which current Balai Rung Seri, and the construction was led by a senior architecture Captain David Wee from the Public Work Department. So as you can see here, this is a Royal Museum, and so this is the what we call the new building, Sky Bridge and Balai Rung Seri. Okay, originally the interior was dark brown in color. After further renovation, the walls have been repainted with white, yellow, and gold. In the latter, emphasized strengthen the majesty of the royal family. It suggested that the interior was made by using local tropical hardwood. So this is before original dark brown was color was exposed in the interior of the balai rosary. After the refurbishment, they are repaint with royal color such as white, yellow, and golds. Okay, for the architecture influence is the last and the most recent architecture style that have been influenced the balai rosary is modernism. From the sky bridge to the entire wing balai seru, the exterior facade is the most modernistic influence with just a hint of British colonial style in the use of radiance and interior space. Okay, for the refurbishment for the structure. Concrete, lots of concrete usage surrounding the Istana Negara Balai Sungai. So this is a exterior view of Istana Negara and Balai Rosary. This is sky bridge, as you can see here. Okay, next for next brickwork. Brick were used to form masonry walls. Some were sprayed to give a rough finishes. See, as you can see here and over here, it's on the first floor. Okay, Steel trusses are spotted in Balai Serong report. Before this, I will be told that the trusses is used by wood. Then after the refurbishment, they are using steel trusses. Next, timber. The Istana Negara have trace of the timber, especially the hardwood cengar wood on the interior. Next is finishes. Painting. Both buildings were painted with royal color, which is yellow or golds. As you can see on the top of the dome, there are two domes, right side with left wing and right wing. Plastering. Plaster are used in both building for complex detailing in interior. Once of the plastering were inside the building. So for flooring, before this, in the interior, the floor was using carpet, but by time there are unpleasant odor, so they are changed to parquet flooring. Next, timber panel, wooden panels and carving decorating the width of the length of the wall. Here, next. So let's jump to the conclusion. Istana Negara is the incredibly important of the exhibition of the history of Malaysia. It housed many powers and seen the growth and development of Malaya. Later on, Malaysia from the past to present, this nation has retained its sturdy supremacy in both elegance and power. So I have put some appendices. So this small audience hall, the Queen reading rooms, one of the bedroom, the Royal Clinic. Okay, for your information, there are small clinics on the ground floor. So this is a royal family room for family meetings. Okay, so this is 3D model of Istana Negara, and the close up for the front door. Next. Okay, thank you.